A very common question I get online in real life from people who know me, those who don't know me, is how did you lose all of the weight? And excuse my computer in the background, this is my office. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. If this is your first time here, welcome. A common question that I get from people online in real life, people who know me, people who don't, is, hey Amy, how did you lose all the weight? What are you doing to maintain your weight? Just things around weight loss, weight maintenance, and things like that. I would typically tell people, oh, it's just my genes. But as the more that I thought about it, the more I realized that there are actually some things that I do that I don't realize that I'm doing. And I think that they're actually helping. And so I figured I would share that with you guys. Now, before I go into that, I will just give you a little background on me. I've always been a petite person. I've always been on the petite side of life. However, I gained a lot of weight with my pregnancies. My first pregnancy, I gained about 55 pounds, and the next one, I gained about 50 pounds. And I'm laughing at the second one because I actually lost weight in the first trimester because of hyperemesis gravidarum, I think is how you pronounce it. And I still ended up with about 50 pounds more. So if I didn't lose weight in the beginning of the pregnancy, I would have probably been pushing 55, 60 pounds at the end of the pregnancy. I get big with my pregnancies, that's the point. I will give a few disclaimers and then we'll go into the tips. I think it's important to give disclaimers, when it's videos like this. So first things first, if you have health conditions, if you're pregnant, if you're even a human being listening to this, please check with your doctor first before doing anything that I recommend here. Anything you do here is at your risk. You know how you see those signs, cars parked at owner's risk? Yeah. Secondly, yes, I do have genes that I would say predispose me to being small, but the reality is as you get older, your metabolism changes. And so if you are not doing the right things, you will start to feel the heat. And I'm not an active person. I work from home, so I tend to be at a desk a lot. So yeah, I'm not the person who goes on walks during their lunchtime at the office. Now I'm gonna go in and share the tips. Hope you find something in here that's helpful. Number one, I do a lot of intermittent fasting. I think this is actually the biggest thing. And after this, I could probably even shut the video down because it's really the main thing. But of course it wasn't just that. I worked out for 2 weeks, and I keep doing this thing where this year I say I'm gonna work out, and I work out for 2 weeks and I'm just done. I buy all this cute workout stuff. I have lots of home workout equipment, but I don't work out. I lost the weight by intermittent fasting. I mean, for me, I just figured, you know what, if I'm not gonna get my butt up to go work out, I might as well be very careful with what I'm eating. And so that's what I did. My typical window is I typically do the 8-16, where I would eat for 8 hours and fast for 16 hours. That really makes a difference. But I think things really kicked off when I started doing a 4-20 window. That is, I would eat within 4 hours and then I would fast for about 20 hours. Let me tell you, it makes a huge difference. Also, if you're a religious person, then you know that there are a lot more benefits to get from fasting than just losing weight. So it's something that I recommend, for weight loss, for life. Intermittent fasting is the key. And number two is watching my macros. I used an app, I think it was Fitness Pal or whatever it's called, to watch my macros. Now, the question is, what really are macros? Macros are kind of the basic components of the food you eat. And when we say macros, we're talking about carbohydrates and proteins and fats and oils and things like that. So that's going to be very important for you if you're looking to lose weight. It just helps you, look at your food properly. So now okay, I've exhausted my carb limit for the day. The rest of the day, I can't sneak in some more rice or plantains. I need to be doing more proteins and fats and any other food groups. And another reason is even vegetables and some fruits, they have a lot of sugar. They're healthier sugars because they're fruits, but they're sugars, right? So if you're watching your macros, you'll know that banana that you eat counts for this much of your calorie allotment for the day, and it counts for this much of your carb requirements for the day. So it just is good to know what you're eating and what it's comprised of, so you know how to pace yourself through the day. I don't want you to get obsessive about it, but I think if you want to lose weight and you want to do it through the diet route, then it's important for you to educate yourself on food and nutrition as a whole. For example, when I was pregnant, I was drinking a lot of smoothies, and I would use avocados and peanut butters every day because in my brain, they were oh, that's the healthy fat, right? So I was doing that a lot, and I would eat like lots of cashew nuts and things like that. Honestly, yes, they're healthy fats, but what are they? Fats. So when you watch your macros, you know that like that huge pile of avocados or that big scoop of peanut butter, this is how much it counts for in fats. And this is how much it counts for in proteins. Like, so it'll keep you smart about what you're eating. Like, I didn't know on time that even though they're healthy fats, they're still fats. And that's something to know. Like, even with carbs, like when they would say, oh, eat wheat or eat whole grains instead, yes, they're healthy grains, but they're still carbs, right? So don't go overboard with it like, oh, this is whole grain bread, so I can just eat as many slices as I want. You're still eating carbs. They're healthier, but they're still carbs. The third thing I would recommend is eating clean. I will always recommend that, even though I don't always follow that, like especially when I'm like, going through life. But I think that eating clean really makes a difference for me. Like, I don't go out a lot, so I don't like eat at a lot of restaurants, because the reality is I'm not a salad girl. Even in my house, like I don't eat a lot of salad. I don't eat salads. So like I should. I'm not saying that that's a good thing. I'm just saying that, like because I know that I'm not the one to order a salad at a restaurant, I would rather just eat at home. Because if I go to that restaurant, I'm ordering the pasta dish on the menu. I stay at home and eat clean because I cook the food, I know what's in it. The truth is, snacks take up a lot of calorie space. So like you think it's just a bag of chips, that's your carb allocation for the day. So number 4, I would say eat lots of, lean more towards the protein, because one of the good things about proteins is it actually makes you feel very full quicker and you stay full longer. Proteins do that, grains do that, and you'll know if you're someone like me who eats lots of rice, because you eat a lot of rice and you're still like waiting for more. But like with proteins, I find that like you get full and you stay full longer. A sample meal that I'll have: beans and grilled turkey. Beans have carbs in there, but they also have lots of protein as well. I'm not eating quinoa, so let's not even go in there. So I'll have the beans and I'll have turkey on the side. That's lots of protein in there, and I'll actually stay full for a long time before I feel like, oh, I need a snack, or oh, I need to eat something else. But I find that when you're eating lots of like carbs, like rice, bread, you keep getting hungry. You'll just keep eating more and more. So load up on proteins, it'll keep you full longer. Number 5, and this one, trust me, I'm a hypocrite on this one: workout. I know I said I don't work out, but I know it's the right thing to do. And I know that one day I will gain enough discipline to actually work out. One day, I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna actually work out. But I'm going to let you know now, working out is right for you. Like, okay, look at all the progress that I made, and that was just from fixing my diet. Imagine if you were working out too, like you would see like way better results than I did. So I would just always recommend that you work out. Don't be like me, please work out. Number 6, I recommend drinking lots and lots of water, especially when I'm intermittent fasting. I feel like it just like helps flush my system out, like gets the waste out, toxins, all of that. Drink lots of water. Drink water first thing in the morning when you wake up. Drink lots of water through the day. It'll help you stay full. And the thing is, sometimes your body doesn't know the difference between hunger and thirst. So when you feel like you're getting those hunger pangs and it doesn't make any sense, drink some water. Sometimes you find that your body forgets that it wanted food, like it didn't want food. The other thing I would say to drink a lot of is tea. I love me some tea. And no, this is not a sponsored video. I just love tea because I'm not a coffee person. So you will most likely find me drinking tea. If not, then water, or sometimes juice. But yeah, mostly water. So drink lots of tea. Just don't use a lot of honey. One of my favorite teas is lemon and ginger. I love lots of green teas. Like there are all kinds of teas. There's black tea, there's green tea. Go looking for like really good quality teas, like made with like really great herbs. They're good for you. They do the work of like just helping you to release some toxins. They help with like cleansing your system too. Sometimes they actually help with that bloat that we get in the midsection. Like I would usually take a cup of tea in the morning and take another cup at night before going to bed. So I definitely recommend drinking lots of tea. It'll help you also, like water, like it just helps you stay full for a while. Like sometimes when I would skip breakfast because I was intermittent fasting, I would just drink tea without any sugar, without any honey, and you just feel like, okay, there's something in my stomach, and it'll take you through the day till you're ready to eat your first meal of the day. Sometimes when I feel like I've just been eating like crap for a few days, for the next maybe 3 days or 1 week, I will force myself to have a cup of tea in the morning and a cup of tea at night. Like within a few days, I can already feel the impact on my midsection, like my waist already feels trimmer and I feel less bloated. I highly recommend green teas, black teas, like just really healthy teas, and please don't pack it full of sugar. Another thing that I think is pretty obvious is just cut out as much of the sugar as possible. The truth is, it can be the hardest thing to cut out, but just do it. Cut out as much of the sugar as possible and be prepared to go through that adjustment. But those sugars really do pack in your midsection, man. Like they really just go in there and build a house in there. That's juice, soda, ice cream, just all kinds of things, syrup on pancakes. You will see the results in your body. This one really helped me a lot, is switch out your regular sized plates for smaller eating bowls, or smaller, like the smaller plates. Now in my house, we use paper plates, and we used to use like the normal size, I think it's about 10.5 inches for the normal size plates. And one day I just went and I started buying the smaller ones, like 8 inches ish, 8.5 inches ish. Honestly, your brain doesn't realize you don't have that much space for food, and it'll be okay with whatever food can be contained in that plate. I'm telling you, just try it. Like initially it may feel like this is not enough food, but you'll train your body, you'll train your brain to know that this is the amount of food that I need to be eating. Just try it. It really, really works. Take out those big plates, go keep them somewhere in some back cabinet or something. Go get the really small eating bowls or small plates. I know it's not a very, like, it sounds weird, but I'm telling you it actually works. Try it, let me know if that works for you. This is a final tip that a lot of people probably will skip past, but it makes a difference. This is it. Go to bed early. That's it. Go to bed early. I know it's hard when you have kids, so if you have babies, you know, I don't know how to help you, sis, but if you have no other purpose for being awake, go to sleep. Just take your butt to bed. Trust me, when I stay up and I'm up at like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, somehow I find myself in my pantry or my fridge. Just take your butt to bed. Now I try to go to bed between 9 and 9:30. I'm done for the day and I'm in bed. So if you can't help it, if your lifestyle allows it, go to bed early. It'll stop you from eating that junk food that you actually didn't need to eat. You're just hungry because you're awake and you're bored and you feel like putting something in your mouth. So go to bed early. That's all the tips that I had to share in this video. I hope this helps. Let me know which one was your favorite in the comment section below, because I think there are like hidden things in our daily lives that we don't realize make a difference in our weight. So please let me know which one was your favorite. Let me know which ones you actually practice, and let me know of any other tips that you practice that I didn't share here. I could definitely learn from you. Everybody's looking to learn, so feel free to share them in the comment section below. I hope this helped you, and I hope to see you on my next video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.